In the annals of the Old West, few names resonate with the same blend of legend and infamy as Billy the Kid. A figure shrouded in myth, his life was a whirlwind of gunfights, daring escapes, and a relentless pursuit by the law. But on one fateful night, July 14, 1881, in the quiet darkness of Fort Sumner, New Mexico, the curtain fell on this notorious outlaw's tumultuous existence in a manner as sudden and dramatic as his life had been. It was a moment that would forever etch his name into American folklore, not just for his life, but for its abrupt and controversial end. The air was thick with the scent of summer dust, and the tension of a hunt nearing its climax, as Sheriff Pat Garrett closed in on his elusive prey, setting the stage for a confrontation that would become the stuff of legends. Remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes of the Calendar of Crime. After his dramatic escape from the Lincoln County Courthouse in April 1881, where he killed 2 deputies, Billy the Kid, born Henry McCarty, became the most wanted man in the New Mexico Territory. His freedom was short-lived, however, as Sheriff Pat Garrett, a former acquaintance, was relentless in his pursuit. Garrett knew the Kid's haunts and habits, making him a formidable adversary. The chase led Garrett and his posses across the vast, unforgiving landscapes of New Mexico, a testament to the rugged determination of both the lawman and the outlaw. Garrett's intelligence eventually led him to Fort Sumner, a small isolated community that Billy the Kid frequented, drawn by friends and, reportedly, a sweetheart. On the evening of July 14th, Garrett, along with 2 deputies, John Poe and Thomas McKinney, arrived in Fort Sumner. They were investigating a tip that the Kid was in the area. The night was dark, and the small adobe buildings offered plenty of shadows for concealment, adding to the suspense of the impending encounter. Sheriff Garrett, cautious and strategic, decided to question Pete Maxwell, a local rancher and friend of Billy the Kid, believing Maxwell might know the outlaw's whereabouts. Garrett entered Maxwell's darkened bedroom, where Maxwell was already asleep. As they spoke in hushed tones, a figure suddenly appeared in the doorway, a young man with a pistol in hand. It was Billy the Kid, who had been visiting Maxwell and had stepped out briefly, perhaps for a late-night snack or a breath of fresh air. The Kid, seeing a shadowy figure in Maxwell's room, and not recognizing Garrett in the dim light, reportedly exclaimed, "Quién es? Who is it? Who is it?" Garrett, recognizing the voice instantly, drew his revolver and fired 2 shots. The first bullet struck Billy the Kid in the chest, just above his heart, killing him almost instantly. The second shot missed. The notorious outlaw, who had evaded capture and death countless times, fell to the floor, his life extinguished in a matter of seconds. The news of Billy the Kid's death spread quickly, sending shock waves through the New Mexico Territory and beyond. While many celebrated Garrett as a hero for bringing an end to the reign of a dangerous outlaw, others mourned the loss of a charismatic figure who, to some, represented a symbol of defiance against authority. His death marked the end of an era, a final chapter in the violent and romanticized saga of the American Old West. Billy the Kid was buried the next day in Fort Sumner's old military cemetery, alongside 2 of his fallen companions. His grave, marked by a simple headstone, became a pilgrimage site for those fascinated by his legend. The circumstances of his death, particularly the darkness of the room and the suddenness of the encounter, fueled debates and controversies that persist to this day, with some questioning the legitimacy of Garrett's actions. Thanks for watching. Please comment, share, like, and subscribe for future episodes from the Calendar of Crime.